Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Just become aware of the principle of grace that is working in our lives, and that has brought us together to experience more grace in the form of being more grounded, focused, and settled within ourselves. We will begin by chanting Om 3 times. So all of you can chant wherever you are. But first become aware of the breath. Feel how the breath, when it comes in, it fills the chest and the abdomen simultaneously. And both the wall of the chest and the wall of the abdomen move forward a little. And when the breath takes its journey outwards, then the wall of the chest and the abdomen both fall back into place. And when you start watching the breath, initially there is an urgency in the movement of the breath. But after a few cycles, the breath begins to settle down. And it has a tendency to become deeper, even and rhythmic. So allow the breath to come in deep. And we will chant Om 3 times. So breathe in. Om. One more time. And one last time. Chanting of Om purifies the body and the mind and the environment, and creates the space which is suitable for spiritual practices. And now, take the Vishnu Mudra, that is, fold the index finger and the middle finger, bring it into the palm, and you can check which nostril is working better. So breathe alternately from both nostrils and see which nostril is working more. So naturally one would be working more, and in some rare cases you may find that both nostrils are working the same way. So you can Just I'm putting everybody in gallery view, and you can just give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs up to those who feel that both the nostrils are working equally. Okay. So there are 2-3 persons. Now those persons whose left nostril is working more, you can just give a thumbs up. Yes. And those whose right nostril is working more. So whichever nostril is working more, those who are for whom both the nostrils are working equally, they don't need to do this pranayam. But for those whose one nostril is working more, they should do anulom vilom pranayam starting from that nostril which is working more. So those persons whose left nostril is working more, they will begin with the left nostril. So breathe in through the left nostril and breathe out through the right, and then breathe in through the right and left and breathe out through the left. This is one cycle. And for those whose right nostril is working more, they must start with breathing in from the right nostril, breathe out from the left, and then breathe in from the left and breathe out from the right. There are 2-3 things which need to be taken care of. Number one, you do not have to hold the breath. No holding of breath. Number two, no forceful elongation of the breath. So you don't have to use force to breathe in. Sometimes when people are asked to do anulom vilom, they breathe with force. No. Breathe naturally as you are breathing now. Breathe in and breathe out. So those whose left nostril is working, you begin from the left nostril. And those whose right nostril is working, you begin from the right nostril. So my both nostrils are equal right now, but I will begin with the left. So you just count. There is nothing, you just count this number of cycles of breathing that you do and do 11 times. So start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now check again whether both nostrils have become equal or not. Have they become equal? Just you can show a thumbs up if they have become equal. Yeah. So for those for whom nostrils have still not become equal, you can do maybe another 5 rounds. So just do another 5 rounds. We will wait for you. This is not exactly anulom vilom, because in anulom vilom the holding is required. Holding is an important part of the breathing pattern. This is just simple alternate breathing. But the alternate breathing is very powerful because it equalizes both the nostrils. And when both the nostrils are equal, that means the pranic energy is moving into the central channel, the Sushumna Nadi. And this is the most ideal time to meditate or do spiritual practices. So has it become equal? If it is more or less equal, we will start. So having equalized the breath, become aware of your spine and become aware of the central channel, which is a fine capillary of energy stretching from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Allow your chest to open, your shoulders to roll back a bit, so that the body places itself in a very comfortable position. It becomes a game of building blocks, where one block is placed neatly over the other, and there is perfect balance. Become aware of the way your head is holding itself. Neatly balanced over the shoulders. Feel how the face is placed. It's neither looking upwards nor looking downwards. And there is a sense of ease from head to toe and from skin to bone. And we are going to further prepare ourselves for meditation by chanting the mantra Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya means, literally, it means I bow to Shiva. But for the spiritualist, Shiva is not a deity sitting in the Himalayas. Shiva also means auspicious. The auspicious one. And that auspicious one is no different from our own inner self and our own inner being. So when we say Om Namah Shivaya, we are actually honoring our own inner being, our own self. So just listen to this chant, and if you can follow it and chant it at your end, that will be still wonderful. And as you chant, try also to listen to the words or the vibrations of the chant resonating within your own being. Feel the sound penetrating every cell of your body, and let every cell resonate with it. And at the same time, have the awareness that through this chant, you are honoring your body, your mind, and your existence as a human being as something very, very auspicious and worthy of your respect and love and reverence. So just listen to the chant and you can follow it. We will be chanting for a few minutes. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Become aware of the wonderful vibrations that have been set in the body and the mind. By the words of the mantra Om Namah Shivaya. You can hear Om Namah Shivaya within yourself. It is the call of your soul. That is proclaiming its divinity. So with the incoming breath, become aware. Om Namah. And with the outgoing breath, become aware of the word Shivaya. And let this repetition happen within yourself spontaneously. A proclamation of the divinity of your soul. And if you are drawn into a space of stillness, where the mantra disappears, you have reached the goal. So don't try to find it again. And rest in the stillness of your inner being. And if you notice that any thoughts are arising, then you can very gently bring your mind back to the mantra, saying Om Namah with the incoming breath and Shivaya with the outgoing breath. Rest in the experience of Om Namah Shivaya. Let your awareness return to your bodies. With closed eyes, become aware of everything else around you. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes very, very gently. If you want, you can rub your hands together. Let the energy of meditation travel through your eyes into your being. With the palms of your hand, touch your face lovingly. Offer your love. If you want, you can tap your hands and shoulders. If there is buildup of energy anywhere in the body, or if there is some pain, just tap that area for a while. Anybody wants to share anything? It was a different kind of practice today. So any feedback? Nobody? Then,
Sir,
Nupuri, you want to say something?
Can I say something?
Please go ahead.
Sir, I nearly fell. I just have to, I don't know, I have not dozed off, but I went like this and I just came out and hold myself. Otherwise, I would have clearly fallen from the chair. It was
it happens, Hema, because of the movement of the subtle body. So the subtle body moves. So even though you are sitting in a kind of a balanced position, and yet because there is a movement of the subtle body, the physical body has a natural tendency to follow it. So that's how people fall off.
It was not a jerk, but it was clearly falling.
Yes, so it can happen. Anybody else?
There are.
Vatsala ji, you.
Oh, okay. So wait, I will
Huh.
unmute people. So Nupur wants to say something. So Nupur, I will ask you to mute yourself. Hold on. Yes, please go ahead, Nupur.
Pranam sir.
Namaste, Nupur.
It was a very divine feeling. After I think kei sessions ke baad, I had this experience of meditation. There was clearly a lot of heat. At a phase, it was very high heat, and then I felt the vibration, and I almost fell ahead. I think like Hema ji was saying, and I did not want to open my eyes when he was saying that rub your
Yes.
And I had visited Kedarnath many years ago, so I was visualizing that this mantra is coming from somewhere. I'm sitting there. It was beautiful.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else wants to share something? Otherwise, Padma, you were having some difficulty in opening your eyes. Yes, please go ahead. I knew you wanted to share.
Yes.
Actually, towards the end, when you said open your eyes, I had so much energy flowing in both my palms. They became so heavy, and I just couldn't open my eyes. And like Nupur said, she felt she was in Kedarnath. I felt I was in Muktananda Ashram for some time.
Okay.
I thought this was coming from there. Because we had gone there. In fact, you have only taken me there when I was very young. So I suddenly went back into that.
This mantra is very dear to me because it is my initiation mantra, so to say. I was initiated earlier by this Sankalp Diksha. So the Guru does not have to give anything, just the intention that this fellow should be initiated and this person is initiated. But later on, like any disciple has this desire that I should be initiated by the Guru. So when I went up to Guru Mai, then she gave me a card where this mantra was written. And there was something about it that happened to me that day that I don't know. She called one of the Swamis and she said, you take him along and make him sit and chant it for 5 minutes. But even before I chanted it, I started crying. So it was something, a recognition that I have received something very valuable today. And of course, I chanted it for some years, but later on it disappeared because it was replaced by the Gayatri mantra. So whenever I would meditate with Om Namah Shivaya, after about a few minutes, Om Namah Shivaya would disappear and Gayatri mantra would replace it. So the understanding came that maybe in some lifetime I had practiced the Gayatri mantra. And then even Gayatri mantra disappeared. So, but the mantra remains very dear to me. And today this thought just came that I should just chant and let people experience this, the vibration of the mantra. That was all.
Sir Girish ji wants to come in.
Boliye, Girish.
Yes, it was a wonderful experience again, sir. Like last time, it was mostly peaceful, sir. This time it was, and earlier than that, most of the times, a lot of energy was there. This time it was a peaceful energy, peaceful low energy, set of energy, and you can say peaceful, blissful energy was there. And vibrations of mantra was in any case tremendous. Going along with it, the whole body cells
It can be chanted very beautifully. I don't have that ability to chant nicely.
This chanting was perfect, sir. Not heard earlier in this manner. And the whole part, body, mind, body, soul vibrated with it, sir. At the end of it, chanting, I somehow went into the upper two chakras, the Gyan chakra and the Sahasrara. My whole this thing was there, and I was sort of floating type of feeling in these two. And one didn't want to come back. It's only when you said that it out of your hand.
I just wanted to bring people back early because there was a complaint which was conveyed through Hema that the meditation sessions are too long. So somewhere in my mind it was working. But
That must have
okay,
happened.
so
Because otherwise one didn't want to come
I
back from
opened
this
my
trip.
eyes and looked at the watch. So
Yes. So thankful to you, sir.
thank you. Thank you very much.
So the
I think-
chant was very much like how Gurumai is, used to chant this. So it's as if Gurumai is just chanting this mantra.
Oh, that is very powerful.
Yeah,
That-
that is very
that
powerful.
particular thing. I think Vatsala has disappeared. Vatsala said something.
Okay, let
She
me
wrote
find.
something in the chat box.
No, she's there. Vatsala ji, can you hear us?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, Vatsala, yes.
Sir, the chant was very, very energizing. It was very gentle and I felt very centered. And at the end, I really didn't want to come out of it.
Thank you.
I really didn't want to open my eyes. I could have continued for some more time. I felt very peaceful, very serene, a very gentle kind of energy. It was after a long time, I'm feeling so centered. And the chant was wonderful. I like the way you were chanting.
That's the only way I can.
And I try to keep up with your chant in the same cadence as you did.
Wonderful. Yes, I just wanted to, put it in the gallery more advance, and I wanted to see who is chanting. Is there anyone chanting with me? So I didn't see many people chanting. So I thought let them enjoy the vibrations of the energy. Yes,
I chanted loudly along with you to keep
it's very
pace.
nice if people can chant together. But only thing is that we don't have. I mean, on a Zoom call, this chanting business cannot become a community business. That's the
Mm.
So I think enough of experience sharing.
In
Today.
fact, I was thinking we should have this chant regularly for all our meditation sessions. It's so effective.
I don't know about that, Vatsala, because it is for the masters to decide. So
Yes.
today, this morning, this idea was planted into my head that today you chant Om Namah Shivaya. I said, okay, I will. So let us see.
Thank you, sir, for a lovely evening.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And have a wonderful week. And we'll meet on Tuesday.